Original Star Wars trilogy remains the most compelling story in the entire franchise, but several convincing theories radically change the context of the first three films. Fan theories have been part of the Star Wars experience ever since The Empire Strikes Back was first announced, allowing audiences to build anticipation for the next release and speculate on what could happen next. Theorizing is still a crucial aspect of the Star Wars franchise, giving viewers new ideas to consider that change how the movies are perceived on rewatch. Even if a theory doesn't come true, it can still spark intellectual debate and shape the franchise in one way or another. Some Star Wars fan theories eventually came true in the movies and TV shows, even the ones that seemed completely outlandish. From characters surviving their apparent deaths, the best heroes being related to the worst villains, or rebellion victories actually being an inside job, many popular Star Wars fan theories have made their way into the official canon, often as a new generation of writers has emerged from parts of the fandom who love the theories. Whether these revelations are good or bad is for audiences to decide, but there's no question that theories have the power to change how audiences see the Star Wars franchise. With that in mind, here are 8 of the most compelling Star Wars theories that completely change the original trilogy. The idea of R2-D2 being the narrator of the Star Wars saga actually comes from George Lucas himself, who shared it with animation director Rob Coleman. According to Lucas, the Star Wars saga was recorded in the Journal of the Whills 100 years after Return of the Jedi, with much of the story provided by R2-D2. As one of the few characters to appear in every episodic film, R2-D2 would be the most qualified to give a first-hand account of what happened. This theory gains additional credibility by coming from the maker himself, and the idea of a narrator changes the context of the entire Star Wars saga. Given his tendency to stir things up and manipulate both sides of a conflict, it's entirely possible Emperor Palpatine created the rebellion. Uprisings are bound to happen in a totalitarian regime, so maybe Palpatine created the Rebel Alliance to control it, planning to crush the rebels once and for all with the Death Star. However, his plan was undone by Luke Skywalker, proving Palpatine was right to fear any potential offspring of Anakin Skywalker. This theory is also similar to the video game Star Wars, The Force Unleashed, where Darth Vader had his apprentice recruit the Emperor's enemies as a distraction, only for them to form a successful rebel alliance.